Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu. I'm bringing you guys Sunday Evening Cup Series. This is game number, I don't know, something number 2 in the round of 2, I think. I'm not too sure. I can bring out the brackets really fast, let you guys take a look at that, because that's something that you guys probably want to see. I think that's the right page. Is that the right page? That is obviously not the right page. Let's go back to the tournament. And come on, right page. Alright, come on, right page. Okay, anyway, it's being mean to me right now. Shout out to the pub for keep playing games and blah blah blah. Anyway, whatever joke he made, that was pretty funny. I didn't have a chance to read it all, but apparently my brackets aren't showing up. So let me go ahead and deal with the rest of all this other stuff that I got to deal with. As far as the bans and picks go, I'm trying to do this at the same time, which I know I can do this at the same time. I can't do casting at the same time though. But we see a ban on Bad Rider, we see a ban on Bane, we see a ban on Lifesteal, we see a ban on Wiz. Wiz can actually become very powerful once these guys hit level 6, and Lifesteal, he's just. Despite all his nerfs, he's still actually pretty powerful. Bane, he's a ban because maybe these guys wanted to go for something as far as like a super heavy damage carry who doesn't necessarily want to go for a BKB just yet, like a Gyrocopter. Oh, speak of the devil, boom, look, called it, totally. Bane does a really good job versus Gyrocopter in my personal opinion because he can throw out that Enfeeble, he can also throw out his Nightmare, throw out his everything else, and pretty much just make Gyrocopter useless. Temporarily, not necessarily the most reliable, but just temporarily stuff. So we got a Visage pickup as well. Visage is actually pretty powerful. I've seen the Desolator Visage. I've seen the other side. It can wait. So says Shadow Shaman. And
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remain. Radiant team ban.
Don't leave.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Dark Seer.
Radiant team pick.
Alright, so I'm dealing with the situation on the side, and we see bans and picks, more bans and picks. That's my excuse. I was waiting for the bans and picks to come up. We see a Shadow Demon, we also see a Silencer. You guys heard my typing, so I have my excuse there. We see a... Wow, really? We see an Undying ban. Wow, okay. I haven't seen an Undying ban in quite a while. Undying is still actually pretty powerful. He's still a hellish figure to deal with in team fights. But, yeah, cool. We got an Undying ban. I'm actually pretty happy to see that. And we also got a Crystal Maiden ban. So these are obviously targeted bans, guys. These are obviously target bans. Team Magikarp obviously knows what BDS wants to do. And BDS is like, hey, bro, we're going to go for this Crystal Maiden Undying strat, and they're obviously trying to shut it down. So yeah, really weird bans, not standard in the least sense of the word, but definitely they're there. A Crystal Maiden ban, you typically gonna see that. You typically see teams say, hey, go ahead, pick a Crystal Maiden. We'll pick her off as much as we possibly can. And we also got a Ruben pickup and a Magnus pickup. Magnus is a huge pickup. He just increased that teamfight presence so well, and basically Magnus plus Tree and Protector plus a Nyx Assassin, that is a lot of disable in a teamfight. If Magnus can get an RP on 5, then Tree and Protector can follow up with his ulti to keep everybody down, and Nyx Assassin can follow up with his stun, and just do so much work. And it's, oh man, it's such a sexy combination if you can get it through. But it is guys, it is the effect of a wombo combo, and typically from what I've seen, wombo combos don't really work. They should theoretically work, but they don't always work out that way. Like, Magus might not have enough mana for RP, Tree and Protector might be dead already, Nyx Assassin might have used a stun before to initiate, and then there's no stun to follow up. So, wombo combos are very touchy things, they're very fragile things, and typically, fragile things break. That is all I'll say about that. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at, oh, jeez, wrong button. I'll leave it at that. More chatting. So now that I've talked about this, I will say this. Okay.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh man, what a slippery slope you walk on. Skywrath Mage is a pickup. Thank you. Cool. We see the Skywrath. I was. That's my excuse. I was waiting for that.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Alright, so yep, more confusion, guys. All this confusion as a Juggernaut was seeing. These guys did take a lot. They took their sweet time picking up that Skywrath Mage. Skywrath actually be really nice versus Visage, and Darkseer as well. If Skywrath can silence Visage during a team fight, Visage can't throw soul assumptions and do a lot of damage. Darkseer, if Skywrath Mage gets his silence off on Darkseer, and the Darkseer can't pop his surge. So you can't help people run away and just disrupt the team fights. So Skywrath Mage is actually a pretty solid pickup, but he's actually really fragile. Excuse me, really fragile. And
Radiant team ban.
yeah, this guy's in a game right now, which is actually pretty bad. But I still need to talk to him. So we got a puck. I heard a puck ban. Wow, an Alchemist ban. Whoa, really an Alchemist ban? Holy crap. Oh, geez, more issues, more drama. Okay, so he's on this team, and he stood in for CTP. Okay.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Spirit Breaker.
Radiant team pick.
And we got a Spirit Breaker pickup. Oh my gosh, this is getting more and more awesome. Like, I don't even have to talk anymore, and then they'll pick up the most awesome things. So maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just not talk about anything. So I was gonna continue talking about this.
10 seconds remaining.
And that's a problem. Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Spectre! Oh my gosh, they pick up awesome things! So me not talking, and they pick awesome things, guys. Alright, so let me go ahead really fast and talk about the things that we see on this map. So far, we see a Skywrath Mage, which I'm like freaking out about. Or sorry, Spectre, which I'm freaking out about. And we also have a Skywrath Mage who can do pretty well in the mid. Nyx Assassin, he can be a support. Magnus, he can be a mid as well. They have their lineup can do anything. The only thing I'm concerned about is their ability to handle the mid game. Skywrath Mage is probably going to be what they're looking for in the mid game. Like, they're going to be looking for Skywrath Mage and Nyx Assassin to actually control the mid game. Magnus will be there with his RPs as well, of course. But Spectre, she's all like an ultra late game carry. Once she gets super late game, nobody can stop her. She gets a Radiance, she gets, I don't know, a lot of armor, she gets a heart. She's pretty much unkillable. It's freaking annoying. It's fun as heck too when you're playing a Spectre and you just get to that point where nobody can kill you. It's freaking funny. So Spectre can just become that point, or get to that point where she just does all that. And
30 seconds to battle.
And oh my gosh, the engagement, we got Spirit Breaker charge on. That's a level 1 charge and nothing else. Rubik got a telekinesis. He's going to try to save his ally. He's going to get a stun on top of Spectre, but I don't think I'll really save much. And here's a silence stun on from Skywrath Mage on top of Rubik, and that's pretty much the end of this aggression. That stun from Spirit Breaker did save Rubik's life, essentially. And here's a Gyrocopter coming from out of nowhere. Just going full man mode. He wants to go full retard. Spectre picks up Invis Room. Cool for her. She could have potentially went down. She actually might still go down if they had an AoE. If only they had an AoE right now. Meanwhile, over on the backside, we got Skywrath Mage going toe-to-toe with Rubik. He will be dying right now. Rubik gets the first blood. Visage helping him out with that Grave Chill, which does a lot as far as slowing people down, and a lot of stuff going around. A lot of stuff going back and forth, and I actually need to save this one too. And there we go. Alright, Control C, I need to copy that, and I need to paste this over here. Man, so many issues happening this week. This would be the week. The week that I go solo would be the week where big things happen and big issues occur. You know what they say. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and that's definitely what's been happening so far. So let me go ahead and paste this over here. And I got a whole bunch of like backwards to do, guys. Things have been happening backwards. But anyway, let's not talk about it right now. Let's talk about Nick's disaster taking a lot of damage, soul assumption, finishing him off pretty darn easy. Spectre throws out a Spectre dagger, not really doing much. But that Visage, this tri-lane is gonna be so great, especially since we have a Skywrath who's a support, which makes me extremely sad because Skywrath does a lot of work when he's not a support. He's trying to de-ward right now, but he can't. He has Visage hot on his tail. Visage is gonna throw out an auto attack. Just say, hey, you shoo away, bro. Meanwhile, Tree and Protector taking quite a bit of damage from these creeps down here. He throws out a living arm on top of himself. He can't necessarily throw on top of anybody else right now because he is too low. This is a Darkseer up top as well, so that Iron Shell is going to be getting thrown on top of like 5 different creeps. Darkseer actually pulls his own creep wave, so he can have the creeps from Tree and Protector push back this way in his favor. But that is only a single stack, so I don't think he'll be able to kill off this entire stack. Anyway, Darkseer is going toe-to-toe with the Tree and Protector. Tree and might be able to get the kill on top of Darkseer. Two more pulses is all he really needed, or just one more auto attack. He might be able to get it if Darkseer decides to stay around and get a little bit too close to the trees, or get a little bit too close to the sun. Meanwhile, we see Rubik and Magikarp to come around the corner. They're just trying to be ballers and say, hey bro, cross this line. And let me go and bring up my last to the knives, because I always forget to do that. Let me make sure my overlay is switched over as well, because I always forget to do that too. Everything is all turned on, everything is all hunky-dory, and we are fine. We are ready for this matchup. And yes, okay. So, just to let you guys know, if you guys are following the videos, or if you guys want to have any care about what I was talking about, both this cast and last cast, is basically, oh man, I have Speed Breaker charging. Speed Breaker charging, cool. He's going for, he has a point. He's a great advantage, so he's going for a creeps. He's going to go ahead and farm. Anyway, basically what happened was there was a team, or there was 2 teams, right? There was a person on one team, a person he was like the captain of one team, and what he did was that he played as a stand-in for another team, and they were both still in the game. And basically, you're not supposed to be allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. But from my standpoint, because I was trying to cast and try to admin at the same time, I could not necessarily be there to officially throw a judgment on it and say, hey, you're not allowed to do this. You guys are disqualified, because I wasn't actually there to see the whole thing happen right before my eyes. So it will not be fair, in my personal opinion, it will not be fair for me to actually disqualify anybody at all, because I am essentially sitting on my ass right now. So that happened, and I was kind of hoping I could just say, hey guys, I'm sitting on my ass right now, please report this to the head admin and let him know that I'm sitting on my tail, and I will let him know as well, so he can hear from 2 different sources and hear the whole situation, because I have all the conversations typed up, or not typed up, copied. And just let him know that what's going on. Let him know I screwed up, and I'll let him know I screwed up, and I'll take his, I'll hear his words afterwards, and things will go on from there. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying any of this is right, but I'm telling you guys, this is all wrong that's going on right now. And we got a gank happening mid. We got Rubik and Visage coming from into nowhere. Magus will be going out. Does he have his skewer? He does have a skewer. His skewer's dead, and he's able to make it out alive. Visage just barely able to make it out alive. And continue on with my points. Continue with my rant. Just let him know that I'm sitting on I'm on my ass. Let him know I'm doing it wrong, and he'll basically throw out his whatever disciplinary action he wants to have for me, whatever disciplinary action he wants to have for the offending teams or defending persons, and then we'll go on from there. I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying this is right. I'm saying that I should be the one saying, hey, this is not right, you guys are disqualified. But like I said, I'm sitting on my ass, so it won't be fair for me to actually say or get past any judgment. And please report this to the head admin to let him know that I didn't pass any judgment and you knew this was wrong. That's basically what I'm saying. And the main guy is like just all pissed. He's like, oh, I ran the SCCS last time, and I used to be an admin for like 3 months or something like this, and I never let this happen when I was there. And I'm like, I don't care. There's a reason why you stopped admitting. No offense to the person, of course, but there's a reason why you stopped admitting. If you really wanted it that way, you should have kept admitting. But I'm the admin now. I'm letting you know that I'm admitting to the fact that I'm sitting on my ass and I'm doing the wrong thing. And I'm trying to tell you to tell the head admin, and please leave me alone because I'm still trying to cast this as well. But he's pretty much kept going. We eventually got things settled out. I got in contact with both the offending persons and the offending team, and which happened to be like the offending person was the captain of one of the teams, so it was pretty much easy just talking to 2 different teams, captains, and see what's going on. And ultimately, the team that had to stand in, they lost their game. and the guy who stood in for the other team, he's still a captain of another team, and they're still in. So, I can't, like I said, I'm not going to take any action, but I'm just letting you guys know what happened. I'm just letting you guys know what I was dealing with. I'm letting you guys know in public, in the eyes of both internet and DotA, the DotA guides, that I was wrong. I let something bad happen, and it shouldn't have happened. That is my formal, official apology. Or sorry, my formal apology. My official apology, I don't know if I have to make one, but I might have to. But anyway, all that said, let me go ahead and introduce your introductions, because I totally forgot to do introductions. Oh god, I'm so bad right now, guys. All that's dealt with, like I said, all that's dealt with. Hopefully I can put that all behind me. Or, no, I can't put that all behind me. I have to go send out more messages. So let me go ahead and do introductions. Start off with this top on this Nyx Assassin. We see Zen on this Nyx Assassin. Move on to the Spectre, who might be going down. She's taking quite a bit of damage, and she goes down. Zap! Boom goes the Dynamite, and Nyx Assassin might be going down to the Darkseid, and Darkseid gets a double kill. He's feeling pretty happy about what's going on right now. And so far, the strategy that any strategy that the Radiant is trying to go for, or the any strategy that DBS is trying to go for, or BDS is trying to go for, they're not going to be able to hit any of it, because they're just dying a little way too much. Spirit Breaker, he's actually doing decent mid, surprisingly, or he does go down as soon as I say that. But he was doing decently mid. Magnus has a regen room, so he's pretty happy about himself right now. He's got a kill, and he got himself a free regen. And pretty much any, like I said, any strat the Radiant we're going for, they're not going to be able to do it. Darkseid will be going down finally, and here's Visage trying to go for the kill. He gets killed on top of Spectre, just delaying her as much as he possibly can. Visage might be able to get this kill on top of his courier. No, he needs like 3 more auto attacks, and he goes down to a Magnus, so Magnus did rotate down bottom. He threw his RP a long time ago. Okay, he threw his RP mid for a kill on top of that Spirit Breaker, by the looks of it. And we got Spirit Breaker actually charging down bottom on top of Tree Protector. He will be getting charged on. He gets stunned. He gets hit. There's a guy come to ulti following up as well. Tree trying to do what he can. He turns around, throws out a leech seed, but that's really all he can do. And Spirit Breaker is going to be able to make it alive. Magikarp gets himself a kill. Oh no, Spirit Breaker got himself a kill.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower.
things are going, guys. Things are going. Continuing on with the introductions. On BDS, we have Mr. Anderson mid on that Magus. On that Skywrath Mage, we have Pickles on the Skywrath Mage. Moving over down bottom to Spectre, who finally decided to rotate. We have RKAYWHO, or whatever that's supposed to spell, on that Spectre. And last but not least, on the Tree Protector, we have @CruelDota. Definitely go check him out on Twitch or Twitter or whatever this is. Definitely go check him out. Tell him CulBlu sent you. I'm giving mad shoutouts to them, because they have an @ symbol, and I always do that on my videos, because the players are the guys who make this whole entire casting thing for me possible. Anyway, moving over to Magikarp, we see standin.Light on that Magikarp. On this Spirit Breaker, we see Hungry Magikarp on him. Moving over to Rubik, we see Creepy Magikarp on him. On this Darkseer, we see Spurs all day, every day. I totally agree with that, guys. Spurs are freaking awesome, but they did sadly lose the playoffs. Spoiler alert. That made me pretty sad to see them lose. I was like, no, the Spurs are almost there. But the Heat, Miami Heat did win them. That's American basketball, if you guys were wondering about that. Moving over to Visage, we see SESQ Magikarp on that Visage, and I think that rounds out the introductions. Meanwhile, down bottom, we see Engagement about to have on top of Tree and Protect. He's in a lot of trouble. He has no ulti right now. He has no mana for anything. Spirit Breaker is in the corner. He's fighting the Spectre, going toe-to-toe. Spectre might be able to win this fight. Yes, she gets a living armor from Tree and Protector. She's gonna be able to make it alive because of that. She actually needs to throw another Spectre dagger. She did throw it once. She's trying to get into the tree. She's stuck right now. Rubik gets a zap, and she goes down. She goes down at the end of the day. Sad day, but at the end of the day, that's probably the best possible trade that TM could have hoped for. Or the Team Magikarp, sorry. Meanwhile, we got Garkov trying to run away. Besides, able to save his life with that Grave Chill, and he's going to be able to make it out alive. Meanwhile, we got Darkseer surging forward. Here's Visage Familiars finally coming in. Magus throws out, oh man, he's trying to throw out an RP. He's faking his RP. He can't find the right targets. These guys keep delta splitting like bosses. And Visage able to make it out alive. He gets silenced up by Skywrath Mage, but he doesn't care. He gets surged forward by the Darkseer. And he's going to be trying to go in for a type of kill on top of Skywrath. Skywrath's going to get charged by Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker, really nice reactions on top of him. And Skywrath is no way out for you, bro. There's no way out for you. Spirit Breaker's ulti's coming off cooldown in another 7 seconds. This is like a huge brawl going back and forth. These guys are trying to end it as fast as they possibly can, because they know if they let this go late game, Spectre's going to destroy their face. This is Spirit Breaker's time, though. This is Spirit Breaker's time period. Like the first... After the 10-minute mark, after the 10-minute mark up to like the 25-minute mark, which is essentially the mid game, Spirit Breaker does extremely well. Nyx Assassin taking a lot of damage, no spike characters for you. He goes down. Spirit Breaker able to get the kill on top of that, and I'm very impressed by the Spirit Breaker play, because I play Spirit Breaker, but I play it badly. Magus might be able to get his ulti off. If he gets his ulti off, he might be able to do something. No, he goes down. Rubik trying to steal that ulti from Magnus, but he still Skiro instead. Magnus decided to very smartly not use it. Actually, no. Honestly, I think Magnus should have used it. Magnus should have used it. But Rubik does have his Skiro though. It could be a lot worse if he had the RP. But hey, hindsight's 20/20, right, guys? Spectre does have some phase boost up on her, and we can see the farm. As far as the last hits of the knives go, we can see that Darkseid has been doing extremely well up in that top lane. Or sorry, down in this bottom lane. Gyrocopter has been doing extremely well up in that top lane. I think he was top. Wait, was Gyrocopter top? I think Gyrocopter... No, hold on. Maybe Gyrocopter was... Nope, I'm totally right, because Tree Protect was going against Darkseer, so... Darkseer was doing extremely well up in that top lane, and Darkseer was doing extremely well in that top lane, and Gyrocopter was doing extremely well in the bottom lane. Their last hits are the top of everything. They're pretty much miles ahead of the next possible people on the side of the rating. And we got Gyrocopter might be going there for a solo kill on top of Spectre. Spectre might need to be backing away right now. She is going to start running away. Treant throws out the living armor, preemptive living armor. Nyx Assassin will be the one who actually needs it though. He throws out the Spike Carapace, gets a stun on top of Spearbreaker. Spearbreaker doesn't really feel any of that. It didn't last all that long. Darkseer going to go ahead and kill the creep wave on the backside, try to pull him back away from the tower, and let his creeps do the work. Meanwhile, we got a pings coming forward. We got Magus throwing out a skill, or throwing out his shockwave. Does miss everything. Spearbreaker looking to try to go on top of ulti on top of Magnus. Magnus is going to go ahead and skill in, throw his RP, get a few people inside RP. Spectre pops her ulti, she jumps in as well. And there's a Rubik, he throws his RP right back at him and gets a kill on top of Magnus. No, besides gets a kill on top of Magnus. Spectre in a lot of trouble. She has her ulti, she used her ulti to try to come in. She doesn't have it right now to get out, and she'll be going down to the easy kill coming up from the side. And this just shows the power of the sides right now. We got Spearbreaker throwing his ulti on top of who's the Skyros Maze. Skyros Maze sadly going down. This game looks like it's going to be ended pretty darn soon, guys. The guy has like a crazy handle and everything. Medallion of Courage up on the sides as well. And I think Treant Protector might still be going down. Spearbreaker, he wants blood. He smells blood. No surge coming anywhere from Darkseer. And they're gonna go ahead and back up and try to do what they can. So besides dig kill for that early Medallion of Courage is actually really nice. Pretty much for every essentially for every 1 point in armor you have, that's effectively increasing your effective HP from physical damage by 6%. So if you take that in the reverse direction, Medallion of Courage reduces your 8 armor by 6 whenever you use it on top of somebody. So that's effectively reducing their physical damage resistance by effectively 36%, which is a lot. That means you die a lot faster. So it's actually really nice, especially besides the perfect person to carry, because his Gravekeeper's Cloak, which he has like 2 points in right now, it gives him so much armor, it's not even funny. He gets 2 armor per layer, he gets 4 layers total. That is 8 free armor that he's getting for no apparent reason. It also helps out with magic resistance as well. So he's like a really good carrier. But basically, if he uses his Medallion of Courage in a team fight and nobody hits him, even if they hit him once, he still has his base armor that he has naturally from other items and his base armor.
Radiant's middle tower.
So Nyx Assassin pops that Vendetta. These guys want to go for a kill on top of top. They do find themselves a wild Rubik up here. Rubik taking a lot of damage. He might be going down. He does finally go down to the Nyx Assassin. And here besides with the beautiful stun coming up from his stuff. And Magus forces Skier way downhill. Treant Protector throwing his living armor on top of Magus, trying to make sure Magus can stay. And Magus RP is up in about right now 2 seconds, and it'll be up, and he'll be ready to go for the fight. Treant Protector doesn't have any point in Nature's Guys just yet, so he can't really sneak Magus up. But once he does have that Nature's Guys up, that'll be pretty nice for him to have for initiation power for Visage or for Magnus. Jesus. Good placement. Spearbreaker charging down bottom. He's going to go for the kill on top of Skyrath. Skyrath in a lot of trouble. He can actually turn around and throw his ulti. That's all he can really do. He throws his ulti. Beautiful ulti coming up from him. Well placed, but there's a mechanism up on Darkseer. He heals his ally up, and he gets a kill on top of Spectre as well. And here's Magus skewering in. Those RP catches only one in some familiars, but they don't really care. And Magus taking all the damage in the world. He goes down as well. And oh man, could things be happening any worse? The Wombo kind of, like I said before, guys, it's hard to actually do because it usually doesn't happen. Spearbreaker able to survive long enough to actually get a kill, or to not die, to Treant Protector, who's trying to punch him to death, but it wasn't enough. And Spearbreaker actually having a lot of mechanism. There you go. Wait, no, mechanism is a good armor. Anyway, he makes it all out. That's all that matters. And it would seem that the whole entire chat thing is going down. Sweet. We got any games to report? Nope, no games to report. We got a fight happening. I heard a BKB. No, it's mechanism. No BKBs yet? Are there any BKBs? Because I think Spearbreaker really needs a BKB. Heck, I honestly think everybody on the side of the Radiant side need a BKB. So BDS, they all need BKBs. These guys are trying to go for a kill on top of who looks to be Spearbreaker. Spearbreaker decides to charge himself a creep. Very nice reaction on his part. Very nice, calm reaction on his part. Make sure he gets out alive. I know a lot of times where I'm like, oh man, I could have charged that creep is after I died. But he definitely made the decision at the perfect time, as you guys can able to tell. Besides, might be going for a Desolator. He does have enough gold to actually go for his Mythor Hammers. Or Mythor Hammer. Almost Mythor Hammers. once he gets, wait, hold on, how was that? That's 16 plus 16, that's 320? Or, sorry, 3,000, 3,200. So he needs 3,200 before he can actually go for both those Mythril Hamlets, but he's probably going to go for it anyway, because things are going well for him. Meanwhile, I got Rubik and cover on the backside, I got Darkseid surging forward, trying to see if he can help out his ally, who he won't, actually no, he is going to be able to help him out. Beautiful mechanism come out from him, Rubik able to fight another day, he might be able to make it alive. He got Tree and Protected, throw on his ulti, make sure Spirit Breaker can't do anything. Spirit Breaker did charge, but he wasn't able to get there. Darkseid able to get the kill on top of the Skywrath Mage. And killing sprees all around. Spirit Breaker says, screw it, I'm going to turn around and get an ulti off the top of the next assassin and gets the kill. Meanwhile, I hear Surge coming up from Darkseid. These guys want Spirit Breaker to go for him another kill. They want him to dive. Spirit Breaker is actually a really nice person to dive with because he's actually really tanky for no apparent reason. Well, he's tanky for a reason, but he's not. It's kind of hard to stop him. He has enough HP to survive. He's actually going to be charging up top. He's charging the Spectre. Spectre's going to go ahead and TP at watch you can. There's a Courier coming around. Courier will be microed by somebody. I don't know who. As Spirit Breaker turned around, he's going to start charging down bottom. Will he dive is a big question. No, he won't. Okay. I was about to say, he ain't that crazy. He ain't that cray-cray, as Drain would say. Negative earn charge from Spirit Breaker thrown on top of Skywrath Mage. Skywrath Mage sounds up that Spirit Breaker, make sure he can't do anything. Spirit Breaker taking a little bit of damage, not a lot. And this is what really makes you sad about seeing the support Skywrath Mage. Basically, he has no intelligence. His intelligence is probably lower than Gyrocopter's. Okay, it's about on par with Gyrocopter's. Which is not good, because Gyrocopter is not really building any intelligence items. Skywrath Mage has 3 more intelligence than Gyrocopter, and Gyrocopter has a Ring of Aquila. Okay, he has a Ring of Aquila. So he has some things building towards intelligence. But you guys know what I mean. You guys get my point. Skywrath Mage doesn't have that crazy intelligence that he would have if he would have decided to go for Rod of Atos, a Force Staff, a Sheep Stick, a Sheep's Guard, any of those. He doesn't have anything, any potential for that. Even just a Null Talisman. So I see pings everywhere. Spirit Breaker is going to get hit. Go ahead and charge the Skywrath Mage. Skywrath Mage gets the silence off, but he has no mana for his ulti. Spectre coming in, trying to do as much damage as possible. Magus comes forward. Those are the RP. I don't think I was really needed. I honestly don't think I was really needed. Spirit Breaker would not have been able to charge, but he did just charge. But the Dire are going to go ahead and go for Roshan under the cover of Spirit Breaker's death. And they will be able to finish him off pretty fast. But the Radiant are certainly definitely coming in. TBDS definitely knows what's up. They're gonna go in for it. Spectre throws out a Spectre Dagger, sees everything that's in the thing, everything that's inside the pit. Skywrath might be going out, he throws out his ulti around the backside, and a beautiful vacuum coming up from Darkseid, pulling it right back. Skywrath Mage throwing out a few Reavers here or there. Spectre going down, not the one you want going down right now. Telekinesis thrown from Rubik on top of Nick's assassin, and he goes down on the backside. Meanwhile, Visage resummons his familiars and finds himself a Tree and Protector who has no Nature's Guides, guys. This makes him pretty sad. He's probably going to get Grave Chill. There's a Madame the Courage, Grave Chill. There's a charge coming from Spirit Breaker. At least it's a living armor, but if only he had had a point inside of his if only he had a point inside of his thing, his Nature's Guides, he might be able to make it out as alive, because Spirit Breaker's charging. Spirit Breaker's coming in with a vengeance right now. He's going for the kill. Tree and Protector knows he's in trouble. Spirit Breaker's ulti's up as well. He's probably going to throw it as soon as he can, or wait for the living armor to go there. The living armor is gone. Ulti from Spirit Breaker might be needed. It will be needed. Oh man, nope. Yeah, there we go. Ulti from Spirit Breaker does finish him off. Magus skills forward, and he doesn't throw an RP because he doesn't have any RP right now. Spirit Breaker is caught inside of the wrong place at the wrong time. Skywrath Mage throws out a silence. He can't throw his ulti as well. On top of this, oh no, I was about to say I thought Spectre was on the side of the Dire, but she's definitely on the side of the Radiant. And the Radiant are surprisingly holding a lot better than I thought they would have been holding. Spirit Breaker's effectiveness is starting to run out because he's not, or people are able to nuke him down pretty darn fast. Between Nyx Assassin and Skywrath Mage, they're gonna have enough damage to at least hold him down for quite a while. Like a silence with Skywrath Mage will be able to stop Spirit Breaker from being as aggressive as he wants to be. The Spike Carapace and the Impale from Nyx Assassin is gonna be able to stop Spirit Breaker from actually charging or doing what he wants to do essentially. And even the mana burn is going to be really nice versus the Spirit Breaker, because Spirit Breaker's mana pool is not all that impressive. I would tell you guys what it is, but I don't have the numbers right here, so haha, can't do that. There we go. 442. 1 mana burn for Nyx Assassin would take away how much? Oh, there's only level 1, which sucks. I kind of wish to see this max, especially for Spirit Breaker, but Spirit Breaker's going to charge anyway. That's really the tricky thing about Spirit Breaker is that even if you try to like get rid of all Spirit Breaker's mana, it doesn't matter. He's going to try to use it all at once anyway. So it might be wise for him not to do that. Spectre is going to get charged by Spirit Breaker. These guys know that somebody's coming for him. Nyx Assassin throws out the Impale and catches somebody on the side. I didn't see who it was. Spirit Breaker going all in on top of Spectre. Spectre might be able to, she will be able to juke him away. It's just going to be jumping right into the fight. These guys are pinging the crap out of her. Tree and Protector throws out his ulti. And whoa, I hear Visage, I hear things happening, but I can't really focus too much on it. There's a big RP coming out from Magus, catching on everybody. It's a beautiful Impale following up. The Wombo combo is in effect, guys. But nobody really died except for one person. Is that a Shadow Blade Spearbreaker? That's a Shadow Blade Spearbreaker. He's gonna go in for Nick's Assassin. Nick's Assassin goes down pretty easy to the Iron Shell. Darkseer feeling pretty happy about that. Spearbreaker probably not so happy about that. He's gonna try to get his Iron Shell thrown on top of him. Or the Iron Shell damage thrown on top of him, but he's a little bit too far away, ways away. And Magus is still here. He's full HP. He didn't use his RP. That's a beautiful RP. The Wombo combo almost worked, but Tree and Protector had to use his ulti a little bit too early. There's a what's it called? There's a thing. There's a Leech Seed. Jeez, that's a Leech Seed from Tree and Protector on top of it. And these guys are gonna go for Roshan once again. Roshan getting super slowed. That Grave Chill, man. That Gravekeeper's Chill. That was it. Grave Chill. That's what it's called. It reduces the move speed and attack speed by a lot. A little bit too much if you ask me. And Visage is going to go ahead and try to do as much damage as possible to him. Helping out his allies. Who's this going down? Is that a Darkseer? Yes, Darkseer. Darkseer about to go down. Darkseer goes ahead and surges himself away. Rubik picks up the... Whoa, okay. Rubik picks up the agent. So they basically what that's telling me is that they want Rubik to blink in, still RP, and actually go for it. And actually try to get a kill on top of everybody. They do have a lot of big spells for Rubik to still... Even Nyx Assassin's Impale, that's a big spell for him still. Spearbreaker gets stunned up. He's trying to do as much damage as possible. He will be going down. He probably won't be the one to have it. And Rubik steals a Leech Seed, not the one that he wanted to steal. He throws it out, and he takes a lot of damage. And there's the Aegis popped already. Extremely sloppy fight coming out from the Radiant. Magus skewers Gyrocup the forwards. Gyrocup to get silenced up. Skylar's base feeling pretty happy about that. Meanwhile, we got Darkseer running on the backside. Rubik's still alive. Rubik won't be able to steal anything, and I did not realize that. So Rubik doesn't. Okay, Rubik doesn't retain his stuff even if he has Aegis, which really sucks. Rubik will be able to blink away soon, momentarily. There we go. He'll be able to blink away now, whenever he wants. So he's going to go ahead and hold on to it. And the Radiant, like I said, are holding on really well. I honestly think that's a result of the Dire just hitting their heads against the wall, just jumping into team fights that they don't have to jump in for, but they feel like they should go in for it. And I got a report coming in. There's a match already finished. Cool. Let me go ahead and do that real fast while I follow Magnus, who I think will be in the main center of action, because he does have that ulti that everybody wants to steal or use. Let's see. Stay free. Beats Desire. Report score. Stay free. 1. Desire 0. 1. Save. Oh, hold on. I got to tell you guys that too. As far as the match goes, hold on. The other guys won. Okay, cool. Anyway, I hear Vendetta. I hear Vendetta. Oh my gosh, I just heard a Vendetta. Okay, these guys are going straight on top of a Spearbreaker. Spearbreaker pops his Shadow Blade to try to run away, but like I said, his effectiveness is effectively gone. He has a Shadow Blade, but these guys have enough gold to afford the sentries. These guys have enough damage to actually kill him fast enough. And the age of Spearbreaker has ended officially. If we look at the goal graph, we can see the goal graph is in favor of the Dire. Not a big surprise. They've won a lot of team fights, but it's starting to level out, which means that the Radiant are starting to hit their stride. XP graph, as all I say about XP, is relatively irrelevant because who cares? We see Darkseer is hitting 4-step forward, trying to jump into the fight. He's trying to do what he can. He gets silenced up with Skylar's mace, make sure he can't throw it. He expects to try to run away. She throws her ulti. A lot of damage getting done all around the map, and here we go. These guys are going in for it. The Dire have won the fight so far. And is there a gym? I think there's a gym. Darkseer has a gym. No kidding, Darkseer has a gym. He can actually de-ward and actually go for kills and stuff. All he needs now is a Quelling Blade. And he can de-ward anything. Haha. So a huge ton of events up in the top fight. Like I was saying before, the Radiant have been defending pretty well, but they can't really fight them all flat out just yet. Especially not considering the fact that Gyrocup still is getting a lot of farm. He's getting himself a Manta style pretty darn soon. And once that's up, that's going to be a lot of damage. Actually, sorry, MKB, that's going to be a lot of damage. Manta style as well, that's going to be a lot of damage too. And a lot of stats for Gyrocup. Spearbreaker charging on top of Spectre. Spectre might be going down. Spearbreaker getting slowed again. A lot of damage getting dealt to him. Magus trying to get that skewer on top of him, trying to push him to the fountain, make sure he can't do anything. And Spectre is just being her own enemy right now. That wall of replica just doing a little bit too much. Spearbreaker gets stunned up. Gets a few wraiths getting thrown at him. Nick's Assassin going around the wall of replica like a boss, and he's going to go in and try to initiate the fight. Magus has his RP up. He wants to wait for it. He wants to wait to use it, try to find the perfect spot. This might be the best spot for him to possibly use it. Visage has Aghanim Scepter, this big thing to point out. He goes down, and here's a big point. Here's a big moment for Magus to use his RP. He needs to go ahead and use it now. It's a perfect moment. He catches 3 inside of it. Tree Protector, where are you? His ulti's not up right now. He doesn't have it right now. Nick's Assassin didn't follow through the impel. It is a Spirit Breaker going down, but the whole entire radius I did get wiped out completely. I totally lost track of what was going on. I saw the Magus RP, but I did not heard. I saw a whole bunch of deaths, and Nick's Assassin, there you go. Nick's Assassin was dead. Nick's Assassin was dead. So the TM, Team Magikarp looks like they're gonna go ahead and try to push, try to kill these racks, and then back on out, or potentially rotate. They could rotate down bottom and try to kill that tower, because that tower is getting sieged by a nice sized creep wave. And we got a bunch of scribbles getting drawn on the map. These guys are like, yo, bro, scribble, scribble, scribble. I like that sound effect. That's a really good sound effect. MKB up on Gyrocopter, so his big item is up. That's his biggest item as of yet. Yasha's a really nice item as well. It helps him chase, and he's gonna go and go for the Ancients. Get a little bit more farm here and there. Sadly, there's no Ancient. Oh, there's Ancient stack. I was about to say, sadly, there's no Ancient stack for him, but there's a huge, gigantic, humongous, large Ancient stack for him right over here. Just waiting for him. And who's stacking this? This is a Centaur stacked by, or getting stacked. So Gyrocopter probably shared the unit to his allies, to let his allies or let his supports manage that, because he ain't got time to manage all that. Spirit Breaker charging it. Who's he charging for? He's charging for somebody. He's gunning for a Spectre. Spectre in a lot of trouble. She needs to go ahead and pop her ulti to try to juke as much as possible can. Now, she won't be able to make it alive. She takes a lot of damage. She goes down. Spirit Breaker gets his skewer down, and Rubik steals the skewer as well. That's a lot of damage getting done to Darkseer. Darkseer does get hit with the slow, but it wasn't enough damage. Needs a little bit more damage. Magus blinks forward, pulls Spirit Breaker into the fountain. Spirit Breaker will be going down. No way for him to get out. Well played from Magus. Well played by Magus.
Middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, the middle tower is getting sieged. Gyrocopter is going to go ahead and kill it as much as possibly can. And we got Darkseer. What's Darkseer going to do? Don't know. Probably nothing. And that middle tower is going down. This ulti going from Gyrocopter, catching on Scarlet Mage, just barely, and Scarlet Mage getting stunned up by these familiars from the side who actually stunned them all at the same time. And Gyrocopter will be going down around the backside. Nick's Assassin trying to go in for the kill on top of Visage. Visage might be he will be going down. His no more stuns left for his familiars. He gets a kill on top of that Tree Protector. Pretty nice for him. Spectre throws out an ulti. She's going to go all in on top of that Visage. Visage doing quite a bit of damage. Spectre's like, this is the wrong decision I just made. And Visage, will he be going down is a big question. That's a lot of damage coming out from his familiars, guys. And Spectre can't go in for the kill, because if she the more damage she does to Visage, the more damage he can deal right back to her. Which is not good at all. No Spectre Dagger coming out, and oh my gosh, Visage juking Magus' Stealer. He still goes down at the end of the day, but I think Spectre might be going down as well. That's a lot of damage getting done to her. The creep's doing a little bit too much, and also the familiars from Visage doing a little bit too much. Even Magus is trying to run, and I think these guys might line up perfectly for Spirit Breaker to charge all in. He is charging from base, so he won't be able to charge in fast enough. Nick's Assassin is still getting charged. I think Spirit Breaker is using him as a travel point. And they're going to come out and defend. If Nick's Assassin does pop his Vendetta, which he can't pop in 12 seconds, he will be in spot out. Spirit Breaker's coming straight in for him. He's going all in. He says, I'm going to kill you, Nick's Assassin. Pops himself a Blade Mail. He has a Blade Mail, cool. Pops himself a Blade Mail. There's a little bit of damage back to Nick's Assassin. There's an RP coming out from Magus. Beautiful RP. Tree Protector already threw out his ulti as well. The mechanism coming out from Darkseer just saving everybody's life just for that much longer. Spirit Breaker finally going down. Meanwhile, on the backside, Jim and Tree drops someone on the ground. These guys are playing football right now. Nick's Assassin throws out his spike character, but it's not enough. Too much damage coming up from the familiars. Tree Protector caught in the middle of everything. He goes down. Buybacks everywhere. Buybacks Magus. Buybacks Nick's Assassin. Buybacks Scarlet Mage. Jim and Tree still on the ground somewhere. Magus skills forward, misses Visage, and Visage will be going down. But his familiars are still here. That's a lot of gold. That's potentially 200 gold that can go towards somebody. Meanwhile, we got Darkseer. He's force-stepped himself away. He gets silenced up. He also has a Shiva's Guard, which is actually a huge item for him to have, especially with the Visage on your team. That makes Visage's soul stuff hit for that much harder. Possibly too hard. Yep, Visage's familiar is going to go ahead and work away at this tower, or work away at these racks, and they're going to run away. Roshan spawned in another 2 minutes. As you guys can see right there with the convenient place timer, and Visage is going to donate his familiars. Nope, stun, or use the stun. One of them gets dropped, but the other one will pretty much be going down. These guys are waiting around for it. They want the gold. And the creep picks it up. The creep picks it up. Look at that range creep. It's like, yo, bro, I got myself a familiar kill. I just got promoted to general. Oh yeah. Meanwhile, Speedbreaker is just farming away down bottom. Like I said, his effectiveness is officially gone. He's pretty much the initiator for his team. They're probably going to be focusing more on Visage doing his damage and also Magikarp as well. They're going to be the main people to kill. But the thing about it is Visage is crazy hard to kill. You guys saw it right there. It took forever to kill Visage, but Magikarp's not that difficult to kill though. So he pretty much goes down. Meanwhile, we got charged with Speedbreaker throwing top Skywrath Mage. Skywrath Mage might be in a little bit of trouble. He needs to go and turn around and throw his ulti. He doesn't know he's getting charged right now though. Speedbreaker's still charging. Rubik throws out his Force Staff so he can try to get away. Speedbreaker's going to go all in. There's an ulti coming up from Tree and Protector. Skywrath Mage will be able to make out of this alive, surprisingly. And there's an RP throw by Mag is catching two. Oh my crap. Where did these guys come from? He catches himself a Dark Sea. He also catches himself a Speedbreaker, but it wasn't enough. Jimmy Trusite dropped on the ground once again. Nick Sass is still trying to run away. He has a Mana Burn. That's really about it. And he gets something stolen. He gets a, whoa, did he get Mana Burn stolen? No, he got Impale stolen. Jimmy Trusite dropped on the ground right over somewhere. Visage picked it up. He drops TP scroll for it. And Rashawn spawned in 30 seconds, so Rashawn will be up very soon. And Gyrocopter already went to farm this creep right down here, or Speedbreaker, whoever it was. And there was somebody exploded. Spectre pretty much exploding right now. There's ulti thrown from Speedbreaker on top of Skywrath Mage. Skywrath Mage goes down. Tree and Protector needs to run. Run! Go home, Tree and Protector. You're drunk. And he's trying to stand and fight, but there's nothing he can really do to stand and fight. Speedbreaker pops his Blade Mail as well, just to make sure things go on. And this is GG, well played, thrown everywhere. TBDS is going to go ahead and tap out. Team Magikarp just showing you guys how powerful they are, just how much they can actually take, how much damage they can do. They don't care if Speedbreaker's not effective in the late game. He's going, or in the mid game, he's going to still be effective. And it's actually just getting to the end. So if TBDS could have held off for a little bit longer and not lost as much as they lost, and Spectre would have just turned around and killed everything. But Spectre having only a Diffuser Blade is not really going to be enough. Man, Gyroco's moving pretty darn fast. Wow. That empowering haste.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom
And that's really not much to say after that. I mean, shout out to the SECS Union Cup Series, or SECS, or sorry, NA DotA for hosting the SECS, which is actually really fun to cast, all things considered, with all the admin issues that I've had today, the issues that I've had on my part as admin. Things are still going well. Hopefully people don't hate me too much for being a bad admin for about, I don't know, 2 hours. But don't worry guys, I'm still a really good admin. I think I am. I hope I am. I don't know. That's up for you guys to judge. I am not the one to judge that. You guys are. Anyway, I hope you, my name is CulBlu. Let's watch you guys Sunny Even Cup Series game number something or another. And I'll actually bring it up. I actually have enough time to bring up the bracket, so I can bring that up and let you guys look at that to see what is going on. Let's see what is mad. Thank you. It finally shows. Cool. So it shows right there. And does it show fully? Yes, it does. Great. So there we go. We just watched this one right here. TBDS. Let me go ahead and report this one. 0, 1, and I'm definitely not saying that name out loud. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the game, or hope you guys enjoyed the cast, and I'll see you guys whenever.